Hey guys, here's a little firmware update we did for late model JKs that allows you to shift your transmission right from your steering wheel. Here we are cruising along in drive, and let's say we wanted to go into the manual mode and change gears. Go into the manual mode, see we're in fifth. You can now just use these switches on the steering wheel for your cruise control to shift the transmission. Here's another advantage of the operating system. You're at a stop, and let's say you want to go through mud, sand, snow, climb a rock, so you want to limit your maximum gear so you don't upshift and bog down the engine. Simply put it back into the tap shift gate. You notice we're in first. I'm going to bump up to, let's say, fourth. Now you'll notice that the aero force gauge says first, but the dash says fourth, because what we've done is we've selected fourth as our maximum gear, but we are in first gear. So you will see that when we take off, the aero force gauge is going to indicate current gear, while the dash is going to indicate maximum gear. Here we go. First, second, third, fourth. Now we're going to stay in fourth until we do one of a couple of things. We can put it back into drive, which I will do now, and you'll notice that we upshift as normal. If I pull it back into the manual gate, you'll see that we're still in fifth. Now we can come over here and shift the transmission using the cruise control buttons. Minus, plus. I go all the way up into drive. So let's say you want to go into cruise control. Put your shifter back in drive, turn your cruise on as usual, set your cruise. We are now in cruise control. I can now pull back into the manual gate using the up and down button. I am tap shifting from the steering wheel in cruise control. It's a pretty slick setup, but let me say this. Off-road, in my opinion, this sucks. It's crap. Why? Because this steering wheel is spinning around and you're trying to figure out what gear you're in or what gear you want to be in, and you're fumbling around trying to tap shift these buttons. If you had a separate toggle switch or a bump shifter that's fixed, then you always know which way is up, you always know which way is down, and in my opinion, that's a superior setup. Personally, I don't like the bump shifter because I feel that it's too easy to bump by mistake and get out of the gear you want to be in. I like the column-mounted toggle shifter. But if you do mostly highway driving or street driving, then this is really a neat setup, allowing you to tap shift your JK without having to change the steering wheel out.